Hi, everyone. It's Carmen here. Welcome to my back porch. Um, let's get started with this year-end kickoff. Um, it is the last time that we'll be on my back porch in 2020. As you can see, it's a little frosty out here. I've pulled out an old Afghan to kind of keep warm back here. We got snow on the ground, so we got a whole different season. And gosh, it's going to be a great time to kick 2020 to the curb. So I just want to thank all of you for hanging in there with us for this year. Again, remind you if there's anything that we can do for you, just please let us know. 2020 has brought a great time to renew some friendships and to make sure that everybody has had food and prescriptions and cleaning products. And I'm happy to continue that into the next year. So just let me know. Let's start off by saying inventory is still very, very low. So right now, Montgomery County is down to coming soon. These are all coming soon and active, 1,090. DC is kind of the redheaded stepchild right now. It has actually increased its inventory over last year. So currently, DC is looking at about 2.5 months worth of inventory compared to last year at this time when they were looking at 1 month of inventory. Frederick, we're down to 420 houses, PG to 742 houses, and Howard County at 318 houses. Just want to chat quickly about some thoughts about 2021. And I do want to thank Sampson Properties, Inman News, RAS Media, Zillow, of all people, Brian Buffini and Company, Tom Ferry and Company, the National Association of Realtors, all of whom I've just kind of been leaning into for the entirety of 2020 so that I can best advise you of what's going to happen. So right now, the 2021 predictions are that home sales are going to continue to increase, and we're talking 5 to 10%. Reasons behind this are the rates are going to stay low. They're going to stay where they are, under 3 or just at that 3% mark. We've got a whole generation now who's never seen rates higher than 5%. It's stunning. But we're going to keep these low rates. Definitely, the Fed has said through 2023, they don't see any bump in their rates. The upcoming vaccine and new job growth. So the housing prices are continued to projected to increase as long as the inventory remains low. So until we've got people who are willing to put their houses on the market, right now we are looking at that seller's market, that crazy seller's market, to just kind of keep going. But as I said, the rates are making it very attractive for buyers. They have lots of buying power. A trend that we've seen kind of start that's going to continue is this, seeking larger homes. For a while there, we were really looking at the tiny homes kind of taking place. We're seeing a trend away from that. We're seeing multi-generational homes. We're seeing the need for 2 home offices, homeschooling, just kind of places for people to go. High-speed internet seems to be the number one factor that's kind of going to be driving how far out people are willing to go. People are looking for vacation-worthy amenities. Pools, which have kind of always been hit or miss in this area, are kind of now something that people are really gravitating towards. The outdoor kitchen, the back porch, the patio, fire pits, waterfront, if you can get it, docks, the kind of tech, house techs, the smart houses. We saw it with the Ring doorbells and with the thermostats. Now we're seeing the voice activated faucets. The Roombas are kind of a big thing. And this one shocked me too, folks, but it makes sense. And this started after March. Bidets. Who knew? Pet friendly family spaces are kind of another big trend that we're seeing. We're seeing a migration kind of out of, we've been talking about this for the last couple of months now, migration out of the city and out into the suburbs and even into the exurbs. So if you'd like a little bit more information on that, please reply to this email and tell me that you either want my buying guide or the selling guide, or if you'd like the 21 projections, I'm happy to bring that to you. All right, let's take a quick look here at pricing. Prices are definitely up over last year, a 9% change. 680 for the month of November in DC versus 620 last year. Year to date, we're looking, at 630 versus 580. Montgomery County, year-to-date change 6.8%. Howard County, 8.4%. Frederick County, 9.5%. Prince George's has a huge 11.3%. So the whole Mid-Atlantic region, which is Virginia, D.C., Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, we've seen in the last month, the year over year, 14% versus a 9.5%. Let's see. Other things I wanted to talk to you about. The household debt ratio. I know that everybody's talking about, oh gosh, we're in another real estate bubble. There's plenty. This is where we were at the real estate bubble. This is where we are now. Our debt to income ratio is, we're doing really okay. And, our mortgage payments are really a nice big part of that. So we've got lots of equity in houses. Forbearance. Oh my gosh, so many people who asked for forbearance are now exiting. So we've got 54% that are paid in full, 37% have figured out some kind of a workout plan. Unfortunately, we do have 14% that are still in trouble. But look at this. Only 1.9% are in that repayment plan, who are, going for short sales or deed in lieu of foreclosure. But I mean, there's even out of this 12.8% here that we say no loss mitigation plan, a lot of those still have equity. They should call now and get out while the getting is good. Okay, I think that was the last thing I wanted to talk to you about. No comparison from 2026 or the 2006. Sorry, I was there. I remember it. We are looking at lots of equity in houses. We're looking at much more care being taken in loans. And I can tell you from personal experience, self-employed people, they are really, really looking very carefully at what you're able to do. We have lots more people. Remember that all of the millennials were just babies back then. They were youngsters. And now they are like 50% of last year's buyers were millennials. And they need homes to go to. So we do have kind of a shortage of new builds also. So I think, let me see, I think that was kind of where we were. I think that was all that I had for you. Buying guides. Yep. So we're back to, let's go have a healthy, safe, happy new year. And I'm leaving you on what I hope is a very optimistic note, that for 2021, It's looking like the future is going to be much brighter. And I know that 2020 was a very hard year that we are all glad to see go away. But I wish you well and happiness and a miraculous holiday season. And I'll see you right here on my back porch in 2021. Bye bye.